Okay, so now we have our dozen eggs, 2 cups of sugar all in here. We've got this on low. You want to keep this on low, just kind of keeping it mixed in really nicely so that you don't want to whip it up into like a cream or anything. You just want to mix it in, make sure it's all mixed in. If you want to come take a look at this. It's just sugar and egg at this point. It's kind of like in the distillation process of bourbon or something. They might call this the mash, right? This is the stuff that's going to make it all good. So now the next step is to start dripping in the bourbon. So we don't want to just dump it in. We've done that before and it doesn't turn out right because it doesn't mix in properly with the sugar and the protein of the egg. So what you have to do is you have to drip it in really slowly and make sure that you get every bit mixed in really well before you start putting in more and more quantity. So if you could just zoom in on this, you're just gonna, at first I'm just gonna put in just a little drip like that and let it mix in. And what you're gonna see when you're looking at the mixture is it turns, you know, you can see the whiskey color, right? You can see it show up there, and you just want to let it mix in. It turns brown from the whiskey, and you just want to make sure you get that all mixed in really well before you put too much in. Just that's all it needs. Just mix it in. And you just keep mixing in a little piece, little bits like this until you're about halfway through, and then you can start being a little bit more aggressive and putting just a little bit more in at a time as the mixture becomes more and more whiskey than it is egg and sugar. This process should probably take you about 5 minutes to get these 4 cups of whiskey in there. And again, that's just to make sure it doesn't clump up and that it fuses correctly with the sugar and the egg. So we're going to go ahead and do this for the next few minutes, and then we'll be back.